Hey, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of the pod. It's your boy B. I got Country and Monte on the show. Let's get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now listening to dapodcav.
All right, so it's been almost a month since our last episode. So I'm just going to say this is season 2 of the podcast. You know what I'm saying? So this is where it starts. Summer's over. Fall's here. So there's no more vacations. There isn't anything else going on. We are officially back. What's going on, fellas?
What up? What up?
Shout out to Monte for joining us on the show. What's going on, man?
Man, I'm chilling, bro. I'm glad to be here, man. I've been talking to Wayne for a little bit about doing some stuff, and here I am.
Tell the people a little bit about yourself so they can get familiar.
All right. My name is Monte. I am a former background singer to the Stars. My main gig was Alicia Keys. A lot of people that are familiar with me already know that, but I've done Beyonce, Jay-Z, Usher, Prince, to name a few, man. So here we are.
Bro, you got to do a Prince story real quick, man. I'm just curious about Prince.
Man. Y'all put me on the spot, but what better place to be, right? Yo, so real quick, we had Good Morning America the same day we had BET Award rehearsals, right? So we fly from New York to LA, same day, Friday. We are tired. I'm talking about we have been in production for Good Morning America for so many hours on that Friday morning. Then to hop a plane, cross time zones, get to LA and have to go straight from the plane to the rehearsal spot, right? So we get in rehearsals in LA. Alicia misses her flight to LA. She's supposed to do lead demo vocals for Prince to hear, all of these things that, because he has requested our band to be his tribute band, right? This was 2010 BET Awards. So long story short, man, Alicia misses the flight. They come to me, they're like, yo, Monte, like, you got to sing lead tonight. Prince is on his way here. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. You got to smash. I'm like, all right, cool, because Prince is my favorite artist of all time. I know all the records. Cool, right? As I'm getting set up, Prince walks in. After they just tell me all this, Prince walks in. It's like he's floating, first of all. And he ain't but about 4'10" tall, but he has on the little heels. Now,
Right.
When I turn around, because he's standing right behind me, it's like he's glowing. And it's literally, and I kid you not, my hand to God, bro. It's literally, he's being groomed the entire time we're talking. So no hair is out of place. His suit and his shoes are made out of the same material. And he's wearing all white. So it's like God dropped him down into our rehearsal. Right? So they count us in. We start playing. I sing. We end up singing Let's Go Crazy, Purple Rain, and Adore. Right? 3 of his biggest records. And when we get to Adore, they're looking at me like, you ain't got no choice but to slice this shit up. And I know I don't have a choice but to slice it up because Prince is there. I can't fuck up a word. I can't miss a step, right? So I sing. I finish the set. Everybody in the room is going crazy. And you're talking about a bunch of legends in the room, from the TV producers to the entertainers. Prince is sitting on a little stool. His feet aren't even touching the ground. He's sitting behind a speaker. He raises up. He looks at me. He doesn't say a word. And he just points at me and gives me that nod like, thank you. And that was the most surreal moment I ever had in my life. When you're talking about a kid that grew up, watching this man and performing and trying to, emulate his style and the way he sang things, right? Being able to have that fast forward to that moment in time. Yo, I went on the side of the stage. I cried like a baby, dude. It was the best time of my life as a musician, as a singer. Crazy.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
That's dope.
What was your favorite song to sing background vocals for?
To be honest, I don't feel like I had a favorite song. I'll say this. I don't have a favorite song to sing background for. I used to do the duet with Alicia, right? On Diary.
Okay.
Shout out to Jermaine Paul. He's the original male singer on that particular record. So he hand selected me. Long story short, I was signed to Alicia's company a while back, and they hand selected me to come in and fill in for him because he was going to do some other things as a solo artist. I don't have a favorite song to sing background, but I have a song that I hated to hear and to have to perform because it was all over the place. And that was Empire State of Mind. I could not. Everywhere you went, when that song dropped, it was being played. You know what I mean? So I don't have a favorite song. I have a most hated song that I hated to perform with her, and that was Empire State of Mind. Everything else we could get by with, but that song, oh no.
So what are you doing right now? Are you touring or what? What's going on?
I'm no longer touring right now. I'm focused on artist development. I'm actually a writer and a producer myself. So I'm doing my own projects, which are also available digitally right now on Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, all of that stuff. You type in MONTE GILL and all of my music will pop up. I'm focused on developing other younger talent and other artists as well as being, a writer for myself.
All right, I just want to reel it back in for a second before we even like switch subjects or country comes in with something else.
Okay.
MJ or Prince?
Prince. Prince. And I'll tell you why, right? This is no slight to MJ. And I almost got that gig before he passed away. I almost got the background gig for MJ before he passed away, which would have been crazy, right?
Yeah.
Prince, in my opinion, right? Now, you're talking about, I've been singing for a long time. I've been an entertainer for a long time, right? And I'm speaking solely on, in principle, artistry and being able to reinvent yourself as a singer and a musician. There is nobody on the face of this earth that even comes close to him, right? In that regard. Now, we give honorable mention to Stevie Wonder because obviously Stevie Wonder is the man, but they're not comparable because it's two totally different things, right? Prince is a better singer than Michael Jackson, not a better dancer. Not a better dancer, a better singer than Michael Jackson because he has a lot of different layers and the way he can do things. He has about a 5 octave vocal range, right? So he can sing in his chest voice where he's belting things out, or he can go into his head voice when he's doing the more high scaling riffs where he's doing the falsetto stuff, like on Purple Rain towards the end of that song. Not comparable. Michael Jackson, a better dancer, not a better singer, not a better musician. We all know that.
Think better performer.
I wouldn't, but this is the thing though, I wouldn't even say that though, because, and this is the thing, what is to me, and this is my opinion, what is performing? Then let's ask this question, right? Because we can really dive into it. What did Michael Jackson do on stage outside of dance?
I don't think anybody is ever on this earth is ever going to be like Michael Jackson. Now, you say singer wise, I'll give you that. That's open to interpretation because you're a singer, so you obviously know a lot better than me. But as far as hits, if you go song for song, I don't even think it's a comparison, bro.
But okay,
yeah, come on, man.
This is okay. So we can park here for a second, right?
Okay.
When it comes to hits, the listener decides what's a hit, right? So let me take my bias out of the equation. In terms of popularity, which is what Michael Jackson was, he invented that, being popular. Pop is popularity. There's nobody touching him when it comes to that because you're talking about him doing something way ahead of having podcasts and social media and things that could really highlight right then in real time in that moment what was going on. So there's no comparison when it comes to that. But Michael Jackson had songs that were popular just because it was Michael Jackson, not because the songs were that great or not because the songs were better than other records that were out during that time. And this is the thing, I feel like Michael got all the credit that he deserved, right? But he didn't have, in my opinion, outside of the Thriller album, which we know what came from that, because that album is still being played. Halloween Time, that's Thriller, period. You don't want to hear nothing else but Thriller being played, right? He didn't have one record, to me, that's bigger than Purple Rain. The only record that could rival Purple Rain is Thriller. That's it.
I don't know, man.
You can't name one record.
I don't know, man.
Name one record that Michael Jackson had that is more inspirational than Purple Rain. That's bigger in that moment than Purple Rain.
Well, Purple Rain had its own movie.
I'll say this, right? We can cross over a little bit. There's only one other record that you could say was bigger than Purple Rain or has the same amount of energy as Purple Rain. And that's I Believe I Can Fly.
Yeah, that's a shame, dude.
Just announced probably not even an hour ago, Kendrick Lamar has been announced as the official halftime performer for the Super Bowl in New Orleans. Wait, before y'all talk though, I just want to say the NFL, y'all dropped the ball on this. It should have been Lil Wayne.
Should have been Wayne.
They should have brought out
100%.
Lil Wayne, Master P, whatever. It's in New Orleans.
That's what I was thinking. Like Lil Wayne, Drake. I think it was a power play, bro. I think that like maybe because can we say Kendrick Lamar finally won the battle?
No, we can't say that though.
I think we can, dude. I think
What's
we
the
can,
gauging
bro.
point?
Because so Not Like Us, right? One of the most streamed songs of all time, which is crazy in itself. You're in Lil Wayne's hometown, right? Who signed Drake? So you already know if Lil Wayne comes out, he's going to bring Drake. Possibly like the dream scenario, bring back the Hot Boys, big timers. That would be kind of dope. But more than likely, it's going to be Drake and Young Money, right? Nicki Minaj, Drake, Lil Wayne, Baby. That's what's going to happen. You bring in Kendrick Lamar instead when you just did LA and Kendrick Lamar was on LA with Dre and Snoop and M and all them. Like, I don't know, man. Like that kind of seems like a because if Jay-Z is still coordinating this, man, I think that's a shot at Drake.
100% shot at Drake. And the whole thing is, man, this is how I gauge it, right? The entire time that this whole battle was going on, when Kendrick Lamar's song "Not Like Us" was one of the most streamed songs of all time, Drake was still being streamed more than him as an artist overall. So that's why I say, he didn't win, because it's like, yeah, you had a great song. We're not taking anything away. And let me just be clear. Kendrick is a better rapper than Drake. We're never going to have to debate that, right? Drake's a better artist than Kendrick, period. Because
I think he's a better songwriter.
well, he's a better artist just because he transcends genre. Like Kendrick is in a lane. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which I feel like he's comfortable being in that lane. But you can't compare the two as far as like at the height of their careers. He will never be Drake. Drake has been killing the summers for the past 15 years, dude. Since he dropped. You know what I mean? Kendrick, by far, more superior rapper, lyricist, all of that. Drake's a better artist. And that's why I say I don't feel like he won, because Drake really This is the thing. Kendrick has to send that man a care package. Like Drake elevated you, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I agree with that.
Keeping it on the NFL topic, I just want to ask you guys, how much Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce can you stomach this year?
Oh, Lord Jesus. Wayne, you want to take it first?
Dude, actually, my name's Jack.
I like Wayne better, to be honest with you.
I kind of like Wayne. But I thought you was talking about range. That's why I was like when you said that. But yeah. So that's funny though. That's you gotta leave that in.
Correct. Well, I was just calling you that because he mentioned it, and I didn't want to use your real name. So yeah.
Nah. Yeah, but I'm country on here.
Of course.
But
so country.
I'm watching the game, right? The kickoff game, and I'm sitting there, man, and every time they show Taylor Swift, I feel some sort of way, dude. I'm like, are we really doing this shit again? Are we really going down this path? And I think the Swifties and Taylor Swift has ruined the NFL, man. I'm gonna be real, dude. Like, I don't know. I posed the question to B. I said, dude, who do you think ruined the NFL more, Taylor Swift and the Swifties, or the overprotection of the quarterback? Because the overprotection of the quarterback is getting out of hand too. I mean, I get it; it's necessary, but sometimes, man, even if you touch the quarterback, now they're going to throw a flag, and that freaking it messes up the whole game, messes up the whole momentum of the game, everything, man. So I just, man, and the thing is, I don't think Travis Kelce likes it. If he is, he's doing a very good job of acting like he don't. But the NFL is you gotta pull this shit back, man. Like that shit is just it was way too much, man. Too much.
I'll tell you why I feel like Travis Kelce likes it, right? This is my perspective. Imagery is very real. If he didn't like it, like he literally went from white chocolate to 80s porn star or infomercial star with this.
Looks like a
he
cop
looks
now.
Like the most upbeat, get your hands out your pocket ass motherfucker that you could ever see, right? And it's like, dude, how do you go from being who you've been the past several years to someone totally different just because of somebody you're dating? Like the appearance has to change. I understand, your character and things of that being affected by your partner, but your actual appearance, like did Taylor request this? Did she request that stash? And this upward fade on the sides with the kind of mullet thing going on and the messy bangs in the front. Like, what the hell?
It's crazy.
Being that you're in the music industry, what are your thoughts on Taylor Swift as a music artist?
Oh my god!
And her impact in the industry.
Her impact has been,
and even place in history as well. Go ahead.
her impact has been huge. Now, I don't understand it because I don't think I honestly don't feel like she's talented at all. I feel like they put a face with this prototypical image in place. And, they've accumulated great records for her by way of bringing in the right musicians, the right producers, and the right songwriters. But I don't think that she does anything that we couldn't go to Nashville or to New York or to LA or to Atlanta and grab somebody else that's beautiful and put great records behind them to do. Right? She doesn't have that presence to me. She looks like a regular individual, in my opinion. Right? But her success has been predicated on this imagery. You know what I mean? And she has this presence about her now by way of how they've crammed her down everybody's throats that puts her in that upper echelon conversation. But to me, she's not talented. And one of the worst things she could have ever done, which I'm glad they pulled it, was to remake Earth, Wind, and Fire's September. Like, why would you allow her to do this? What did y'all think was going to happen?
I never heard it.
Wow. Yeah, you should stream that, brother.
All right. Here we go. Top 10 list for the rudest cities in the United States. Coming in at number 10, Charlotte, North Carolina.
That's crazy.
I can see it.
All right. Coming in at number 9, Long Beach, California.
I believe it. It's superficial. Everybody's out there trying to be a lot of things that they aren't. So they're going to be caught up in that whole limelight of, you know what I mean? Oh my God. Yeah. Like, really? Okay. Yeah. Really get the fuck out of my face.
All right. Coming in at number 8, Las Vegas.
I don't know, man. I've always had a great time in Vegas, bro.
Me too.
Never had a problem.
Yeah, that's questionable.
Who's giving us these analytics, though? Are these people that actually live in Vegas, or are these tourists that go and do dumb shit and get put in positions and come back and start writing these things down?
Here we go. Coming in at number 7, Memphis.
That's rough, man. That's one of the birthplaces of soul, man. You think they really be on that type of time down there?
Probably in the ghetto parts.
Shit, but why are you going to Memphis and trying to go to the ghetto if you're not from there? You don't go to the ghetto when you go there.
Coming in at number 6, Boston.
Definitely Boston. I got family from up there. They're assholes. Yes.
Coming in at number 5, Oakland.
Oh, I got a crazy story about Oakland too. If we have a good time, I'll tell you about that shit. That shit was wild.
Go ahead.
Bro, so I'm driving. I'm out there driving. I'm uptown. I'm riding along. I see this woman and this man. They look like boyfriend and girlfriend. And the man is in the wheelchair. The woman is pushing him. Next thing I know, she tips him out of the wheelchair into traffic.
What? Yo.
So I jump out the car. I can barely get the car parked and get out and go help this man up. And he's probably about 400 pounds, dude. So I'm struggling trying to lift this guy up out the damn street. She done threw the wheelchair across on the other side of the street. So I got to run across the street while traffic is coming to get the wheelchair and help him back into the motherfucker. Yeah. Oakland is wild. I believe you, Oakland, because that happened out there. Y'all got some problem with your people.
All right. Coming in at number 4, Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, hell yeah.
Coming in at number 3, Tampa.
Oh, man, get the hell out of here. I'm a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. Hell no. No.
Man, I've always had good vibes in Florida, man. That's crazy.
Coming in at number 2, and I wholeheartedly believe this, Philly.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. We knew it was coming, bro.
With your dirty ass cheesesteaks and your uppity women. Philly, you definitely rude.
Coming in at number 1,
Gotta be NYC.
Miami.
What? Nah, dude.
Hey,
bro.
home of the BBL.
Yes.
Dude, I was literally in the city in Miami, man, the first time I went to Florida. And I was like just chilling in the city, like walking around, seeing the sights, everything. I ain't never have a problem with any damn body, man.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the city is actually different than South Beach. Like those are two separate entities. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole thing, it's not a conglomerate. It's definitely a separation.
Hey, country, get us out of here.
All right. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Podcav. That's DAPODCAV. Also, make sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube and click them notifications so you'll know when we're dropping new content. And also, keep telling a friend to tell a friend. Help us grow this thing. Listen to us anywhere your favorite podcast or stream. Back to you, B.
Monte, we appreciate you joining us on the podcast today. Let the people know where they can find you at.
Likewise. Okay, real quick. My first name is Monte. My last name is Gill, just like Johnny. Yes, we are related, but not the same people. Go out to Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, stream my music. I have a new album that's actually about to drop. You guys won't be disappointed, man. I appreciate you. Country, B, thank y'all so much. Big up to the podcast.
Hey, let's go.
On that note, we out of here.